Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go through the flurries here at Arrowhead. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check, Matt. Check, Matt. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one.
Davis on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Three. Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
Bronco 80, 79 Broncos. 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have a Jets first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game. The footing's bad. This is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball. But it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going. So the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather. And they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The motion man is Johnson. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage? I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Okay, it is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Their own 33-yard line.
Yellow.
The drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. TJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. On the wall, right. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
They go play action with Mahomes. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big play for KC. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Hey, color.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow. Hey, 40. Go, Lou, 80. 15.
Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Please, Lion.
The drive begins with a run. It's home. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say he gained about 3 yards?
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Let's go. Set up. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll motion a tight end right. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Johnson. Hill drops to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Third and 6.
70.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Come on.
This looks like a design run, and he will have a Chiefs first down. They move the chains on third down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll find his tight end Gray open downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 30 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue lady. I don't need to.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Yellow. On the water. 15.
A run play here with Strong. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Knocking 8.
Good blocking, and he's in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's 1st down pushed forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 36 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion is Warren. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First down, Jets.
In motion is Warren. On first down, they go right back to Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, go!
They'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and 10.
Red Lion. Hawk 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Arian Smith. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Wide. Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Big play for KC. 35 yards.
Kansas City First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Easy. Come back.
First down throw. Mahomes got a man. That's Rashee Rice.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That is caught. What a throw. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Third quarter, and they'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give them about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
43!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll give on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
High down these two.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
As you just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jamin Davis there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the 5-yard line.
Chevrolet at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the option, here's Hall. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. talk things over before third down. Set up to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. Not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Come on. Back. 70.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
14. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. On 80. Hey, rip it. Hey, 57 colors.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
I don't need to.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they'll be brought down at the, Your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say he gained about 3 yards? From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Attack!
Now, Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Hey, 57! Underline!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Yellow!
Patrick to throw. That is caught. He gets the hookup with stripes. 17 yards on that connection. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to come into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow! Attack!
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's 3rd
The quick
and
passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Here we go, check!
Here's a design run. And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, KC.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and he's complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Panther 6.
He's got another one. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Chiefs. Shaving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. It is 3rd down.
Check mash. Check mash.
We'll go again with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. He's got space. Still churning, but he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs.